Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Tumbleweed as we continue working on our little community here. Let's go ahead and get started. So, I was kind of thinking I goofed last time by building these up along here when really I wanted to build these along here so that we wouldn't get bad water stuck over in this alcove forever. And then Amy Lorvey, I think that's the way you say your name, Amy, hopefully, made a comment about, I should leave this here and have it as a spare reservoir. And so I'm thinking brilliant, because not only will I do that, but I'll use it to put in the first Litos. So yeah, brilliant. I don't know what's going on with my voice lately, so my apologies. All right, where are the builders at, and what are they doing? Oh, nothing, because we don't have any planks in which to build our stairway with, so that we can build this. And where's our other building? Oh, okay, all right. All right, the one building we wanted. So now which, okay, what? Yeah, all right. Come on now, no spawners. That will take, well, you know what, I'm gonna leave it. Might as well. If we get to cut it down before the before the bad tide occurs and wipes it out, then, hey, great, good stuff. But I think I am going to say, don't cut any of that, or any of that, or any of that. Let's just cut down this stuff over here. All right, we have 7 planks. Let's pause you guys. Put you back to work. So last week I took a week's vacation, so I wasn't near my computer. So that's why there was no update. If we are going to use this as a spare reservoir, then we need to put in a floodgate. The trick will be, okay, hold on a second. The trick will be, how do we get, the good water over in here, while the bad water how do we get the good water to bypass and go over into here when we're not in a bad tide season? I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I took a vacation last week. I was away from the computer for a week. And the navigation, usually I know where I'm going. So when the navigation system tries to send me off in some weird route, I don't pay attention to it. I usually have the navigation system going simply because I want to know how much longer I have before I get to where I'm going. But there was one place along the route where it tried to take me in this weird way, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I've never been that way. Let's try it out. It was a pretty interesting way to go. But then um, when I was on another part of the leg of the trip, because it was a road trip, it tried to send me down this country road I'd never heard of. I'm on the freeway. I'm like, I know how to get where I'm going on this by using the freeway. Why would I want to go down this crazy country road that doesn't seem to go anywhere? And then I got stuck behind two road construction stops. So I was like, oh, that's why it wanted to take me down that weird country road that didn't seem to go anywhere. So I decided then that, okay, so no matter where, or if I may think I know the best way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go whatever way the navigation system is trying to send me. Because, hey, who knows? If nothing else, I could avoid construction spots and I may find new and interesting ways to go. So on the way back, I went on that weird country road, and sure enough, it was out in the middle of nowhere. I'm thinking, why would anybody spend money? I'm gonna pause one of these. Why would anybody spend money to build a road out here in the middle of nowhere? It's like crazy. Yeah, I've got enough planks for that. But it was a beautiful drive out in some beautiful country. Made me a little nostalgic at times. Sorry about my voice suddenly. But I had to clear my throat. Made me nostalgic at times because it reminded me of countryside that I grew up playing in as a kid. It was like a perfect summer playground for a young boy. Lots of trees that looked like they were all begging for somebody to climb them. Nice shady spots intermixed with bright sunny spots. Creeks and all kinds of good places to play in. Even past the lake, didn't even know existed. Though it wasn't a secret to the locals because there were people out fishing on the lake. Not a whole lot, but there were probably like 3 or 4 cars parked alongside the road. People out fishing on the lake. It was also quite a windy road, and so I was wishing I had a roadster so I could really, enjoy a good windy road like that. It was like the road was begging for a good roadster to come along and mistreat its curves. Okay. So one of the things I want to do is get over here and cut these things, but I'd be using more wood by doing that. Yeah. So the question now is, okay, now we have to work on the bad tide diversion. I know how I did it last time, but Am I going to do it the same way this time? Probably. It's the only way that makes sense, I think. So that means got to create a narrow channel here. But, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that. I think I put in a double here. And then I'll put in a double there and a double there. And I'll have a single channel that can flow good water into here during the good seasons. And then it'll flow, I can have water, the bad tide flow this way. And then we'll have to do this to get around that eventually. Okay, so while that's going on, I see my carrots died there. Yeah, so anyway, it was an interesting and nice road trip. Why did I have that road there? This is the road here. I don't know. Good question, Joe. Why'd you have that? Okay, now you cut that down. That will clear. That will make sure that that whole area is clear, and we don't have to worry about it. Everything dying during the bad tide. I don't need to keep that on pause while I do this. I could take this out and water more of this area, but I think it just gives us more water to evaporate. I think I'll do it. Here, let's make that a high priority. Let's also bring you back, pause you, and bring you. There you go. All right, so that means we can plant more birch over here and more oak over here. And now we'll just kind of sit back and watch the beavers do their thing. Except for now we have 32 planks. I don't know that we need 32 planks. Let's build an additional inventor's hut. Okay, let's unlock Alito. So we'll put that like right along here. I think it'll be a long trip for the beavers to get over there to enjoy Toledo, but you know, it can be done. So we don't care if the bad tide gets stuck over in here. Oh, 5-day drought. Oh, it's going to evaporate this stuff quickly. So we are going to need to replace this, I think, with a floodgate. Don't know why my mind went blank. It's assuming my mind can actually ever hold anything, that it could go blank. So that we can hold more water. Oh, we don't need this. Sorry. Hey, make that a fast priority pickup. Eventually, we'll put that in, but we're not going to right now. Construction lacks materials. Huh? Shemini Christmas. Where's my... Oh, of course. I had 32 planks. What did we use all those planks for? 10. 8. Wow. Yeah, since they made this like all planks and no logs, boy, it's pretty expensive now, plank wise. plank production's probably become the most important part of the industry here in Beaverville. Really, the fastest way for that beaver was to go here, around here where there was no road to build that, instead of just down here. I've noticed that since release 7, that their work paths, their travel paths sometimes is just like, really, I don't. In an effort to optimize them or something, they mess them up because they will go way out of their way. As long as a road can, like, say there's a road that they could use to reach that, but they can go like all the way back over here and around the wall and then back to build it, they'll do that. They'll go whoop instead of just using the shorter route. Okay, I was like, where are they at? $22 planks, so that'll last me one platform. Let's do a triple in case we ever decide we want to build this thing up higher than just level 2. Yeah, that should all be buildable. We have 33 planks. I believe that's our max capacity. 20 plus 13, yep. So, ha! Oh, we're dry. Okay, didn't lose anything good. I don't know how long we were dry. But yeah, I was trying to have a death wave and make me have 3 vacancies. What? Or probably will have bad tide this at the end of this cycle. Hopefully we won't, but we probably will. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's do a priority pickup of all that wood. Really? I don't believe that. Not for a minute. I mean, we're building all of these levees very wood intensive. And you're trying to tell me that we have too many logs? I just want this picked up before I put anything in there, because otherwise, it's going to pop it up over here, or it'll pop it up like over here. Okay, won't do that, but it'll be something silly, and they won't be able to get it. We'll just have logs laying around doing nothing for 85 cycles. It's hard to get a good angle at on them here. All right. I'm going to pause you. And we'll pause you. And we'll put in 2 more workers here. Thank you. Make that a priority build. Mm-hmm. Now the flooding starts. Okay, now we can not pause you. I keep doing that. We can put you back to work and put you back to work. Trying to keep it zoomed in per, a viewer's request. But it's hard when you have all these high mountains around. It's hard to see when they're working down in the valleys like this. Should we build another house? Yeah, immediately lost a beaver. And lost another one. Alright. Yeah, we built a new house, so gotta prepare for a death wave. Alright, now we have some extra beavers. Let's make some more planks since that used up most of our inventory. Almost half of our inventory. See, I think I'm going to pause this guy so we can add another builder. See if that'll help us keep up on the wood for a while. I mean, on building for a while. Wood for a while is what I meant. But now that we're maxed out on our planks, I can put them back to work and have 4 workers. 4 builders. I like to get this done a whole lot quicker. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have this done in time in case there is a bad tide, but I'm thinking maybe so. And why are these all these beavers? No, it's a drought. Okay, that's good. Why are all these beavers with who are thirsty? Why? That seems to be another thing since update 7 is I get more thirsty and hungry beavers running around trying to do their work when I don't have any problems with food or water. They like again, like maybe they tried to optimize travel with or paths of travel or something with the new travel modes, the zip lines and the tubes, but they messed them up. Because like really, why couldn't this beaver get something to drink before he went on his trip? What is that about? Wait a minute. Hmm. Yeah, I think if we build this one first, then we'll have the smallest amount of water being wasted. I guess you could say wasted. Oh, we must have had a death wave, huh? I think we can probably pull back on you guys. Not in a big hurry now to build anything. Really? We didn't have 2 vacancies whenever they had 4 in here, but before well, okay, whatever. Whatever. Timberborn. Six-day drought, huh? I just don't want any spawners coming up around this guy. I'm going to pause you. Guess we unpaused them, huh? Meant to pause them. Okay, we pause you. And we'll get our Lido in there. And I'm thinking that actually, we're just going to leave this tree. And, it'll be like a tree from the olden days whenever this used to be dry. You see them in lakes and rivers and stuff like that, where a tree used to live there, and then, like in a river, the water changed. So now it's drowned, or the lake has gotten bigger. This takes 30 planks. Okay, it'll be a while before we do that. And that's all the time that we have left for today's episode. So we'll kind of show, I guess, this. Show that we got that done. And hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you have any comments, questions, etc., please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.